Welcome back to Well This Morning, ladies and gentlemen, where today, in this segment right now, we are going to discuss something which everyone can benefit from. Well, this is well-being, nutrition, physical fitness and whatnot, because there's a certain growing trend all over the globe, which I am absolutely loving. Everyone out there wants to be fit. Well, some do need some motivation, like me, because, well, we do have this excuse of being lazy and I don't have time, I don't know how to begin. This is what we're going to bust today. We're literally going to help you out on how to manage time for being fit. And also, for everyone who's watching right now, this is going to be helpful. Stay tuned, because towards the end of the show, we're also going to demonstrate some of the ways that you can exercise at your home, at your offices. You really don't have to go to the gym out there. So please make sure you watch the whole segment. And for this purpose, ladies and gentlemen, we've been joined by some very apt guests over here in the studio. The first of all, he happens to be the general manager for Vostro World, happens to be a fitness gym, probably. Let's ask him. This is Bilal Arshad. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to the show. Next to Bilal, we have someone who happens to be a fitness coach, also a nutritionist, and she has some amazing anecdotes that I learned for the first time as well early in the morning when I was speaking to her. She's none other than Mariya Khan. Hello, assalamu alaikum, Mariya.
Assalamu alaikum.
How are you?
I am well. How are you?
I'm absolutely great. And next to Mariya, we have another fitness instructor who is not going to speak much, but he is definitely here to demonstrate all the steps for you. You can learn a lot from him. He is Saqib. Hello, assalamu alaikum. All right, so let's start with Bilal. Bilal, you created this. Is it a gym, first of all? Let's be clear on that.
It is a gym, but we don't like calling ourselves a gym because we advocate a healthy lifestyle and try to sort of tell people to actually how to live a healthy life.
So it's a fitness center?
It is a fitness center. We have some spa facilities there as well, and people just come to hang out for a few hours, not just for bodybuilding.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have a very good facility. People can come, chill out, relax, and out of their stressful days, they come and take a break and do some healthy activities. We have a really good team, certified, experienced team to help people achieve their fitness goals. So yeah, it's an overall thing. It's just not a gym.
All right. So I'm assuming, Bilal, that since you started this thing on your own, mashallah, you definitely had sort of a knack or sort of an interest in this area. And so I'm just going to assume that you both are absolutely physically fit. So let's start the conversation with what you guys think as wellness or fitness.
Right. So the thing is, it's a lifestyle. So you have to eat right. You have to sleep right. You have to work, not overwork yourself.
Okay.
And you have to find yourself hobbies. You have to spend time with your family. So it's the whole package. It's not just going to the gym.
Approach,
yeah, it is.
Absolutely.
It is. Yeah.
That's
And it's about training your brain to think well as well. So it's an overall sort of advocating a healthy lifestyle.
All right. What about you, Mariya?
So it's again, as Bilal rightly said, so it's not just many times going to the gym and physically working out. It's taken as, oh, I just have to build up my muscle and
dole
shole, right? Sola ka dola. It's just that. It's limited to that, unfortunately. But it's more than that. It's physical, emotional, psychological, mental well-being, right? And the main part is nutrition, which is 80% part of the equation. And it is always, it's like the major trend is, I'm on a diet.
I'm on a diet.
And what does that mean?
I'm not
starving.
eating anything. Yeah.
I'm starving, right? I'm just eating an apple or a rusk per day, right? That's what it is. So the trend is not right. So nutrition, which, for example, 35% of whatever we eat goes to, it fuels our brain. So imagine we just don't realize all these unhealthy life patterns are so detrimental for each and every organ.
And you know, we're so lethargic because of that. And you know, I think you guys can relate to it as well. Every other time our parents are like, you know, when we were your age, we would go out and play and this and that, and you guys are just sitting at home on the couch. Well, that is true, of course. We're just literally becoming, you know, a house mouse.
Yes.
And that is because, for the very fact you mentioned, the food that we put in our bodies, right? You were telling me something about the amount of oil consumption in Pakistan in general. Tell me about it.
Yes, so there's a very interesting Pakistan-specific study. So they took a pool of people from Europe and US and then from Pakistan. So a typical European or an American, they consume like 3 to 4 liters of oil per annum. An average Pakistani consumes 15 liters of oil per annum, right? Like samosas, pakoras, parathas. Fries. Everything is deep fried. And then so 2/3 of the heart diseases in Pakistan is because of this extensive fat consumption. And so this is what it is, because our full it's not the food which makes us unhealthy, it's the mechanism we cook.
Absolutely. They very rightly say you are what you eat.
Exactly.
Right? And that is so true at so many
And
levels.
coming back from the diet thing, we're actually telling people to overeat, not starve yourself. So we actually tell people to have 5 meals a day,
Oh.
5 balanced meals. It's about what you actually put in, not the quantities. The quantities don't matter.
Okay.
It's your calories and your carbs. You have to fuel your body right. So actually to think properly, to feel well, you have to have that fuel inside you.
All
And
right.
that's why we tell people to actually have 5 meals a day. And I mean, that concept of starving yourself and not eating enough is totally wrong.
Right. So you guys are, let's say, coaches and instructors. So I'm going to take your word for it. So you're saying no matter how much you eat, in a, of course, balanced way, or the right nutritionist food, you're
Exactly.
saying, you can work it off. That's what you're saying?
And you're not gonna gain all that excessive fat.
Oh, that's
So
amazing.
it's not the potato which is making you fat, it's
you.
the French fries. So for example, I'll just state here, so potato, everybody says, oh, potato makes you fat. It's not the potato which is making you fat. A potato is the best source of carbs out there. If you boil it, you grill it, you steam it.
All right. Yeah, go on.
No,
go
that's
on.
the buzzword. So imagine a potato has 90 calories.
Okay.
When you grill it, you steam it, you boil it. It's the best source of carbs.
Wow.
But when you cut the same potato and make French fries out of it, it's 900 calories.
Oh my
so
God, look at
90
that.
calories turn into 900 calories. What
No
did
one
you do?
wants
You
that.
just fried it.
No one really wants that, right?
So
Okay.
it's the mechanism how we cook our food that makes it toxic.
Right, for our
body.
bodies, absolutely right.
And so
Now,
that-
Bilal, coming
yeah.
to you, of course, it's really important to have some sort of, time allocated to working out each day. But is it also really important, or let's say, do workout and diet go hand in hand?
Absolutely. When you tell people to actually have 5 meals a day, so you have to burn it off as well. There is a fact of burning it off. And burning it off doesn't mean actually going to the gym and spending 2 hours. Then
Yeah.
you can do it in any way possible. Like, for example, you can actually park your car furthest away from your office.
Okay.
So you actually have a 10 minutes walk. And you can
Right,
actually
and no
take-
one does that, to be
No
honest.
one does that. You want to
Everyone
park.
wants the closest parking spot.
exactly. Don't do that. Just park. That's probably the only chance you'll get to burn some food off. So park your bike or car the furthest away. Take the stairs instead of the elevators, right?
Okay.
And then pace around your office every now and then.
Right.
And then, people have people bringing them food and water. Just get up and do it yourself.
True.
Go to photocopy yourself, and just do these things during the day, and you'll actually burn off all that. Even if you have the French fries in the morning, it's not a sin.
Yeah.
But it's just you have to burn it off during the
Right,
day.
absolutely. And because of, I mentioned in the beginning of this segment how there's a growing trend, especially because of social media. Everyone out there is sharing their inspiring stories of transformation, how they were this and now they're this, which is great to look at. But when you come to, start it, when a person like me who's so lazy and always has excuses, plans that, today I'm going to do it, it's so hard to begin.
It is.
So let's start with some FAQs. I'm asking these on behalf of all the people out there. Is there any right time to work out in the day? Let's say morning is the best time or night is the best time.
So that's another myth
Misconception?
out there.
Okay.
Yes, exactly. It's about other myth out there. The best time is the time you can manage every day for the rest of all the days.
Oh,
That's the best
right.
time.
Any time that you can
Anytime.
manage.
You see, if it's not consistent, and if I tell you, all right, it's the morning time, but then you cannot manage more. I can't manage morning time,
Okay.
right? So it doesn't work for me. If something doesn't work for you, it's not going to produce the results you're looking for. And building physical activity, just Bilal mentioned few easy tips, right? Which you can build in your lifestyle, but physical activity is really important. It tricks your brain to release the natural dose. Dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, endorphins, the
Wow.
4 happy hormones. It
Yeah.
comes with the physical activity. Our genes are built that way.
Oh, that's amazing.
So
Okay, so
you
you're saying there's
must-
literally not a right time. You can pick any time of the day, just stick to it.
Yes.
Now, Bilal, what answer I want from you is everyone in the world has 24 hours in a day, right? Everyone does. But some happen to manage it so well. They have a perfect routine, their perfect bodies and perfect, physical and mental wellness as well. But for the people who are lazy out there, how can we manage our 24
Okay,
hours?
So that excuse of I don't have time, I don't find time. That's the single biggest excuse everyone uses.
Yeah.
But the actual thing thing is to cross that barrier for the first time,
All right.
to take that first step. Once you do that, and then you develop a routine,
Yeah.
then you won't be able to get away from it.
Okay.
It becomes a part of your life, and then when you don't do it, and then you will feel like, you know, incomplete without exercise. So it's just that first barrier you have to cross, and for that crossing that, some people take the whole of their lives doing that, and sometimes it's just too late for the and. So yeah, it's just
Is it
that.
ever too late though?
No, it's never too late.
Oh, never.
It's
I
never.
like
It
that.
is absolutely never,
Never.
too late.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
absolutely amazing. So, I mean, when we're talking about, you know, time management, there's so many things that come into it when we're talking about, you know, wellness. Like you mentioned in the beginning, you know, your sleep pattern and whatnot.
Exactly.
We tend to ignore that. I mean, sometimes we're just staying up late, Netflix and chill and whatnot.
Yeah, no,
It
exactly.
really requires a lot of time.
It does. And you know what? I mean, you have to have a balance of everything, right? Sleeping properly actually has a direct impact on how you think and how you spend the rest of the day.
Okay. The energy,
The energy
right?
levels, and how you actually feel throughout the day. And I'll actually put in some other things. It's about, you know, like hygiene as well.
Oh,
Your
okay.
hygiene and things like these, how you dress up, how you feel, all these things count towards that wellness that we're trying to achieve.
Absolutely.
So yeah, eating right, packing your own lunch, having a nice lunch instead of an oily, greasy lunch, it'll affect how you actually spend your whole day. It's actually
true.
very surprising. And then how much time you actually spend with your family or friends, that affects
Being
how
surrounded
you-
by the right people.
Exactly. So you have to have that support system, you know, like people who you can share the good things or the bad things with.
Absolutely.
And all these things count, you know, towards a healthy lifestyle.
Thank you so much for mentioning that, Bilal, because again, we tend to neglect it so much, but it's such an integral part of our society because we are a collectivistic culture. There is no way we can live an isolated or a solo life. I mean, we're all connected to people in one way or another, right?
Absolutely.
So might as well surround yourself with people who bring positive energies in your life, because when we are talking about fitness, mental fitness is so important. And lately, when unfortunately, because of so many things, a lot of people find themselves under anxiety or depression, working out can help them, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. So it's like a stress reliever. It's like the best therapy.
Right.
Without any drugs. So as we mentioned, dose, that's the happy hormones, dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, endorphins, they are the happy hormones. It's the natural dose. It's the natural therapy, which we,
Right.
of course, yes, starting it the first 2 weeks is going to be a challenge. But once it becomes a habit, it's a habit.
Right. And once you
And-
do develop that habit, I think it's going to become of your a part of your lifestyle, absolutely. So Saqib, I'm now going to request you to please come on the mat. And Mariya, are you going to demonstrate or tell us what he's doing?
Yes, so we're gonna just go over some of the few workouts which you
All
can
right.
you can go do at home, in your office. So these are basic compound movement workouts which work each and every part of your muscle. So our
All
first
right.
workout
Saqib, just
is
one thing. Can you please face the camera so
Oh,
audience
okay.
can... Yeah.
so our first workout is a push-up, and if you are really, so I think we're good, right?
I guess so, yeah.
Yes. Okay. Great. Okay. So first we get onto our knees, get into the push-up position. We'll go really slow into
Okay.
the basic baby steps of it, so that those whoever is watching us in this all this angles make you and break you. So make sure your shoulder, your elbow, your wrist joint, they're all in a vertical line. We
Okay.
slowly descend down,
All right.
right, and then we slowly come back up. And while we're doing that, we make sure that you're engaging your chest muscle.
Okay.
So this workout, it works your chest, your back, your bicep, tricep, all of it.
Okay.
Now, if this sometimes go ahead as like a very intense one. So we go on our knees, Saqib. Yes, so we go on
Okay.
our knees if that's a bit too much. So you see
This
now
does
is-
look hard, to be honest. I'm pretty
This is
sure this is
actually
not
the
for
easier
starters.
version. That's the easier version.
Okay.
This is
on
an
the
easier
knees.
version. All right, so if this looks hard, we have another variation.
Oh, no problem.
So and then again with the same mechanism, our shoulder, our elbow, and our wrist joint, they're all in a straight perpendicular line. We slowly descend down. The most important part is we keep our core tight here.
Oh, okay.
We keep
So
our core
it's
tight
also
here.
working on the abs,
Exactly.
let's say?
Yes, on the abs, exactly. So, and then we come back up. So that's a push-up. And as you were mentioning, I don't know if you'll be like...
Yeah, go on.
So we can do it on a table.
Oh, do you need the
So
table as well?
yes, so
All right.
so if it's like, if this is still hard, so there's another variation where you can just do
You
it
can
on a
have a
table.
support.
Exactly. So
All right, so for all the beginners, ladies and gentlemen, if this is hard, because it was hard for me to look at, you can have a support to begin with. And he is using this table right now. All right.
All right, so you see, and then we slowly, now you have some support and you don't have all your weight going down on, your hands. So now, and then important, very important, keep your core tight.
Okay.
Shoulder, elbow, wrist in one line, and then slowly descend down. And if you cannot descend all the way down, just do 1 inch. 1 inch of descending and 1 inch of getting up, that's more than enough.
How low one should go, though?
You should build yourself up with all the workouts. Never go, everybody is like, oh, I'm going to work out and, oh, I'm going to kill it. It's my first day and I'm going to do it.
Doesn't happen.
No, right? It doesn't happen. And even if it does, you'll take a break for 3 days.
Right,
or
which
a
is
week.
not good.
Slowly build yourself up. Give yourself 2 weeks. Angles, focus on your angles, because angles are, you don't want to injure yourself.
Of course, right.
Do not injure yourself. There are people come and then they do all this extensive
internal bleeding and ripped muscles and whatnot, in a bad way, though.
Exactly.
All right. So what are some of the other things that we can do at our home?
So this is the first workout which we focused on the upper body. Now we go to the lower body. We'll start with squats. So we will open our legs shoulder width apart. And now we make sure that our weight is like 80% on our heel. So he's gonna, Saqib, please, if you can lift your toes a bit. Yes, so just hypothetically, so that your weight is not leaning forward. We slowly sit down as if you're trying to sit on this virtual stool. Now imagine,
the knees and the toes have to be in line?
Yes, so your knee doesn't crosses your toe.
Oh.
Yeah, and you see the weight is on the heel.
Okay, okay.
And make sure that your back is absolutely perfect straight. So there's like a 90-degree angle here.
All right.
And your back is straight, and then we slowly get back up.
And Jerry is holding it for so long, I can't imagine.
And then we slowly get back up, and then we just repeat this for another minute. So do
the push-up. Can you also, Mariya, mention for beginners, of course, the amount of, let's say, reps we call it? We can
it's about building it up. Like, for example, the previous one we saw. You start with the table first, even go down 1 inch and 2, and then start building every day. Start building another. Once you're comfortable with the table, you can actually, take out 10 or 12 reps. Then start with the knee one, and then eventually with the full push-up. And again, I think with the squat as well, we have easier versions. You can actually use the support of the wall. When you're absolutely comfortable and confident in your angle, then you can go with the full version. It's just about building it up every day, not trying to overexert yourself and not
doesn't happen overnight.
It doesn't.
Right, absolutely. All right, so Mariya, we did something for the upper body, we did something for the lower body. Do we have any more?
Yes, we do. We are going to cover 5 workouts.
Oh, perfect.
So if again give 30 minutes. 30 seconds per workout. Sorry, 30 seconds per workout.
30 seconds, all right.
And then build a circuit out of it. Repeat the circuit twice or thrice, and you have a nice solid 10 to 15 minutes of workout in your day. So our third workout is burpees. So over here we will start with, yes, where are you facing that way?
Yeah, right. Saqib, this camera, okay? Yeah.
All right.
Go on.
All right, so we are going to slowly, again, using the same technique of squats. We are going to slowly descend down, put our hands on the floor, shift all the weight on my hands, and then take 1 step back, and then the other step back. Now I'm going to hold this in the perfect plank. We have to make sure that we don't fall our butt down, don't bend it down. Like many times, this is what happens. This is really dangerous for your lower back. So, and then bring the other foot down, forward. And then the other foot forward, yes.
Oh, wow. So, Saqib is so flexible. I cannot relate to any of this right now.
And then we stand back up and we jump. So burpees, so many people hate burpees, but burpee is like 5 exercises combined into one. So it's a huge time saver.
Okay.
And it's like it works all your full body.
Right. In one go.
In one go.
Let's do it.
In one go. So the burpee is there. So what happens many times people come and they go like, the biggest concern of everyone is, oh, my belly fat. I have to,
I know, right? Pot belly.
Yes, the pot belly thing. So let's start with the good news. The good news is everybody has abs.
Yeah.
Everyone. Even if somebody is 150 kgs, they have abs.
They just have to tone them?
Yes, exactly.
Oh,
And then
wow.
they have this layer of fat on top of the muscle, which we need to burn. So they come and they say, oh, tell us exercises and diet plan for my
Removing
pot
fat,
belly,
yeah.
right? And it doesn't go like, even if you do 1,000 crunches every day, it's not going to help you.
Oh.
So you have to
Have the right
reduce,
combination of the exercises,
yes,
okay?
the overall fat percentage of your whole body.
All
So that's why
right.
the full body workouts.
All right,
So-
ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a full body workout with 5 exercises combined, and we call it burpees.
So this one was burpees.
Okay,
yes.
this
and
one
now
was.
we will cover 2 more.
Oh, let's do it.
So that's lunges. Then it works the lower body.
Yeah.
So we'll start with shoulder width apart, our feet, and then we'll take the biggest step of your life. Like the biggest step of your life, all right? It's got to be like big, so that
Love it.
once you take the biggest step, your angle is going to be absolutely perfect.
Right.
So
And the angle and posture actually matters a lot, Mariya. And this cannot happen without a coach, I feel, to be honest, right?
yes, and then exactly, you need someone there to actually correct you and help you build through the process. And because if you are doing something on a wrong angle over and over again, you're just gonna injure yourself.
Yeah, all
So,
right.
so we slowly descend down, with descending down, bending the back knee,
Okay.
and make sure that the forward knee is not crossing
All
the
right,
toe.
got it.
And then we slowly come back up.
This is also for the lower body.
Yes, this is for the lower
All
body.
right.
And we take the other foot down, same mechanism, and we slowly descend down every time. Slowly
Okay.
build yourself up, and then come back up.
Perfect.
So this is side lunges.
Side lunges, all right. And the fifth
Sorry,
one.
this is the forward lunges, and the
Forward.
5th one is the side lunges.
Okay.
Sorry.
Go on.
So in that, we will open our legs like wide open.
Yeah. So we just did the forward lunges. Now we're going for the side lunges, ladies and gentlemen. I'm learning like you are.
So that's the side lunges. What we'll do is, now just imagine.
Yeah.
So what Saqib is going to do is descend on this side. Just imagine there's like a virtual stool here. He's
All
trying
right.
to sit on here.
All right.
We make sure that the back is perfectly straight. And
Oh,
you
okay.
see the
Stretch
knee,
one leg.
Yes. The knee doesn't crosses your toe. This is the whole part which is working here. The
Right.
quads, the hamstring, the glutes, all of this.
Oh,
And then we
perfect.
slowly get back up. And then we descend on the other side,
Oh.
following the same mechanism. Here we are working all
Engaging,
of our lower
all
body.
right.
And it's really important that while we are doing all of this, we keep our core tight,
Okay.
our core muscle tight.
So
And
that it does have an effect.
yes, and many times what happens is people just hold their breath and they go like,
Yeah.
it's not,
Shouldn't do that.
yes, shouldn't
Okay.
do that. Just imagine you are
Please take
ready
a seat,
to,
Saqib.
you're
Thank
ready
you.
to take some punches.
Okay.
So you keep it tight, you're ready to take some punches and
All
engage,
right.
engage your core muscle. And even throughout the day, if you get stressed, depressed about your pot belly, that, oh my
Right.
God, so just keep it tight.
All right. Maintain
Engage
your
the
posture.
muscle. Yes.
Okay, thank you so much for telling all of this, because this was generic as well for all the beginners out there. Saqib, you were amazing. Thank you so much for being here. And Bilal, congratulations on this. You have an amazing team.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I really hope you learned something from this, because a lot of people that I know, including my mum, because if she's watching this, this should be helpful for her, because she always has an excuse. Beta, mere paas bahut kaam hai, I can't do it. You can literally do it, I mean, at your own home, at your own offices, in your room. Ladies and gentlemen, do write to us if you've learned something on our Facebook page with the name of Well This Morning, on Twitter, Well This Morning without a G, Daily Motion in YouTube, also Well This Morning. And if you've missed this, it's all right. You can catch the repeat at 11 p.m. tonight. Till the next time, good morning. Take care.